So it's time for some fresh news regarding Xbox Activision deal. Let's look into this. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So we've got some fresh news regarding that Xbox Activision deal. This time around the news comes from Europe, and we're talking about European Union to be exact, because UK is a Europe as well, but they've got a separate regulators, I guess, as it's a separate thing really. Now, when it comes to EU, they've been always very strict when it comes to monopolies and that kind of stuff. And looks like European Commission is going to raise some concerns over Microsoft's proposed acquisition of Activision Blizzard, right? And in this particular article, which you can see over here, and that article is courtesy of videogameschronicle.com. They basically say that they want to raise antitrust warning over Activision Blizzard deal. Okay, so first off, it's not necessarily end of the world. Well, not just yet. Now, in this article, they say, in what would be the latest setback in the Xbox makers' road to completing the deal, the EU is set to issue a charge sheet known as Statement of Objection, setting out its concerns about the deal, according to Reuters. It's claimed that Microsoft was expected to offer remedies to EU regulators in an attempt to advert a statement of charge and shorten the regulatory process. However, it's claimed that the EU is not open to remedies without first sending out its charge sheet. Sheet. So basically, Microsoft really wanted to avoid it, but because of the European Union or European Commission, rules, they did not really accept any remedies, right? So it sounds like Microsoft was not even allowed to say anything, to offer anything just yet, because sounds like the procedure over there is to, raise the concern first and then let's talk about remedies. So that doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. I mean, obviously it's not positive either, because that's yet another setback, and that will actually, I guess, make the whole process longer when it comes to, the whole approval, if it's going to happen. But at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world, because I did see I've seen some people reacting to it in a bad way, if you know what I mean. Oh no, what's going to happen now? This is not a block, right? EU did not block the deal, not yet at least, right? So everything is still up in the air when it comes to that. But hopefully Microsoft will be able to offer remedies, and these concerns will be put to bad, basically, right? So that's the first news. The other news, I just want also to add that the EU Antitrust watchdog previously set on April 11th as a deadline for its decision on the deal. So Microsoft still has quite a lot of time to, offer remedies and work with European Commission on that deal, right? So hopefully it will go through, right? Another piece of news regarding that deal is that, according to Idle Sloth, he's a very well-known Xbox news guy on Twitter, and he found this information. So according to MaDz reports, Microsoft's Activision deal has won the support of the European Games Developer Federation. The EGDF unites 23 national trade associations representing game dev studios based in 22 European Union countries. So looks like, listen, at the end of the day, it sounds like unions are totally fine with this deal. Companies are totally fine with this deal. Obviously, there's some companies that are not fine with this deal, like Sony, Google. Apparently, Nvidia has got some issues with it as well. But that's actually a funny story because a couple of days ago there was a report that now Google, which we knew already, was not happy about this deal, and they raised some extra concerns recently. But now GeForce Now, or should I say really Nvidia, has raised some concerns over this deal as well. But that was a bit different story because Nvidia was concerned about the fact that Microsoft did offer Call of Duty to like different companies, you know, for their platforms like Sony, Nintendo, but they did not do that with Nvidia. And we know that Nvidia has got the GeForce Now, which is, you know, online subscription service where they offer game streaming as well. So they were not happy about that. So whether there's going to be some remedies there, but I'm sure that if necessary, Microsoft would allow this as well, if necessary, as I guess, right? But it wasn't really that negative, you know, per se. It was just like, hey guys, like, so you giving out Call of Duty left and right, but you forgot about us, right? So so that's what it was all about. So listen, at the end of the day, Microsoft is still actually in the process of like talking with these regulators. When it comes to FTC, I think they are waiting for the court case, but I think it's possible still that they may strike a deal with FTC prior to that court case. And if that were to happen, then obviously that would actually be like a green light for the actual deal in the United States. If they happen not to accept any remedies in America, Microsoft did say already that they will just go ahead and buy and finish the acquisition, and they will, I guess, deal with any, possible consequences of FTC suing them later, basically, right? But still, they need European Union and UK, so CMA, to actually accept this deal. Without it, especially without European Union, and it's we're talking about like European Union is a set of like 20. I don't remember how many countries. Like most of the Europe is in European Union, of course, except UK, because they left European Union for some reason. But yeah, so European Union is actually very important when it comes to that particular deal. And I guess if European Commission were to accept that deal, that would give a lot of power to Microsoft to actually push on any other regulators and I guess fight them in court as well, like FTC or potentially UK. I mean, UK, when you compare UK to like Europe, the whole of European Union or United States, it's like a small market. I'm not saying it's a small market per se, it's a big market, but it's not as big as the whole of European Union or like United States for that matter, right? But anyway, guys, that's the video. I hope we will see that deal closed by the end of June this year. That's what Microsoft is promising. And by the way, they've got that in the contract with Activision, right? If they don't close the deal by the 30th of July, no, June the 30th, right? Not July, or maybe July. No, that's June 30th. If they don't close that deal by that time, they will have to pay $3 billion to Activision, actually, for not dealing with that deal, right? So they will either accept it and fight any regulators in the court later, or they would lose money, basically, right? Anyway, guys, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Thanks for support. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to share this video on social media. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you all in the next one. Take care.